Hello and welcome to Wingin It. And welcome back to a brand new tournament here. We have got some gameplay from the Eared Dove Duet. So yeah, this is going to be an Asia only tournament. So we're going to be playing just with the cards from the Asia expansion. No base game, no European expansion, no Oceania expansion. So we're going to be on the base boards. And we're going to be playing in duet mode as well. So always exciting to get a new tournament underway. We're going to have plenty of group games. I'm going to try and get as many of them featured on this channel as I can. And so let's jump into our game here. We're going first in this one. So yeah, we're going to get to see what we've got in our starting hand. Hopefully, we're going to get off to a nice start in this duet game. What have we got? All right, well, we've got some slightly fun birds. I mean, Spotted Dove. Yeah, if we want chaos, then we could play that, but not really sure that's what I'm into at the moment. I think I did see some interesting trade options. Yeah, got a couple of these nice predator powers, both the owlet and the kingfisher I like. So we may need to look at one of those. Obviously on base boards only can pick up one bird from the tray at the start. So yeah, that does make things a little bit tricky sometimes. Got to say the golden pheasant is actually quite nice as well. But not quite as nice as the other two. So yeah, how do I want to play this? I mean, no really good wetland birds. We could play the Spotted Dove because it would at least help us pick up lots and lots of birds just for that little bit of chaos value. Because yeah, we haven't really got anything else that I like here. I mean, the rock pigeon can be okay, the Prinia likewise, but yeah, not exactly what I'm after here. So I think, yeah, if we go with the Spotted Dove and then try and pick up the owlet and the kingfisher, that could be quite nice. Oh, we have got endangered species protector, so we're going to be keeping that, I think, regardless of anything else. No bonus card birds yet, but hopefully, yeah, those can make their way into our hand at some point in the game. But yeah, I think, to be honest, that might be good. I mean, this Blackstalk is always interesting. Can be quite nice early on. I might keep that just in case. I can always throw it for more food later on if I change my mind. And yeah, maybe just go... I suppose we'd have to go with the seeds so that we can play the Spotted Dove. And I probably actually want to go worm and rat, given how good the owlet is. So let's go with that. I don't know. I've never really tried this Spotted Dove in a game before. Not a competitive one anyway. I'm not sure it's going to work out too well, but you can only find out by trying, so let's see. And alright, on to our first turn of the game here. Opponent keeping 3 birds and a rat and a berry, which is very unusual food keep. So yeah, going to be slightly concerned by that. But okay, we're going to do this stuff, and I think I might put it in the wetlands. And now the reason for that is that I want to just make sure that I can get the owlet, and I can do that by grabbing a duet token. So we are going to do that. Grab the owlet. And go from there. So yeah, we are going to get plenty of cards by drawing cards. And maybe causing a little bit of havoc by putting this Spotted Dove in an inconvenient spot for my opponent. But yeah, I think for now, as I say, I just want to be getting some good birds. Some good birds. And yeah, if I can get my hands on the kingfisher and the pheasant, I think those would both be really, really good for me here. I can get things going in this forest. Hopefully nice and quickly. And yeah, Forest Owlet, I think, is one of the best Asia birds that we have available. And so if I see it, I want to play it. And hopefully score lots of points with it. So, okay, we're actually going to get an even better option, I think, here. Red Jungle Fowls come up. So, feel like we've got to take that. So I am going to grab it. And yeah, I mean, where do I want to put this for you? Probably... I don't know, probably in the wetlands. I feel like that's the play. Unless you kind of know that your opponent's going to play something. I mean, what was picked up in the tray? This is where I should have been paying attention to what came up. But I don't think my opponent could afford to play whatever came up anyway. So we're going to put it down there in the wetlands. Yeah, we'll see what we get off the top. Okay, well, actually, that's quite a nice option as well. Probably better than the golden pheasant. So I'll keep hold of that. See what we get off the top here. Okay, you're not interesting, but kingfisher is... We'll pick that up. And okay. Yeah, I think we truck on as planned. So I think Forest Owlet goes down. I think we start, yeah, really taking some food. Go with this forest engine because, yeah, jungle fowl, owlet, and kingfisher. I think I'm going to try and put all of those in the forest. We're kind of sacrificing maybe the wetlands, so maybe I want to put this down in the wetlands, but equally, if the spotted dove is going to keep getting pinged around, which, yeah, it does, but it's gone into our grasses, which I got to say I'm actually quite happy with, because now it means I can draw cards whilst laying eggs, which is going to be really, really good for tempo. So for now, we're going to get our Forest Owlet down. We're going to grab another duet space. I think probably the worm. Probably the worm, because I want to get this jungle fowl in, so let's go with that. As I say now, with the dove, yeah, that's going to be a nice way of just getting a little bit more card draw coming through. Yeah, maybe we don't even need to go in the wetlands here. Maybe we just rely on whatever birds we can pick up with this. Although I've got to say that little ring plover, quite a nice one. I may look at picking that up as well here. So, okay, Eurasian kestrel's gone down in the forest. And we're getting a reroll here. So I think, given that, I think I've got to take that opportunity. Hopefully get a seed here. We do. Very nice. And okay, Forest Owlet. Well, I guess maybe we go like this, actually. I would like that fish to still be there. We're going to get a bad luck on that first one. But yeah, our strategy here with the owlet is going to be to roll 3 times and see what we get. So cross our fingers and hope that something comes through. Going to be slightly different with this kingfisher. That's a 2-roll bird. So we got to remember that. We got to be paying attention to what we're doing. But yeah, we're going to be manipulating this bird feeder quite a lot. So not really too much to think about, I think, in baseball games. But obviously, if this was Oceania, you want to be blocking as much nectar from your opponent as possible. So, okay. Yeah, you've gained food. Okay, well, where do I think you're going to want to play? Feels like maybe in the wetlands. So I think we do now take... I think we do take food. Or take eggs, sorry. And, yeah, I mean, there's no point discarding food, because actually... if we lay eggs on the dove, they get discarded. So I think we're just going to go like that. Ping that over to there. And draw 3 cards. So as I say, the plover's quite appealing. Pheasant's quite appealing. I don't think anything else here is. So we'll go off the top. Okay, that finch is quite nice. What else? Yeah, maybe we just take these 2. I think we do that. And go from there. Okay, yeah, those are pretty bad birds coming up in their place. So I think we're set. I think I like... probably most of these birds. Maybe the blackstock I don't need. But I think everything else here is looking pretty good. So, yeah. I think we'll go jungle fowl. We'll go kingfisher. And maybe try and win this end of round goal. Maybe just push for that. See what we can do. Just, yeah, build this out. Hopefully. Get a strong engine underway. But, yeah, it's cards all over the place. Spotted dove definitely doing that for us. So we'll see. We'll see if that's going to keep causing nuisance. For now, it's been quite helpful for us. But yeah, we've just got to watch out. So okay, yeah, you wanted to lay eggs, so I'm glad I didn't put it in the grasslands. Jungle fowl's going to go in. We're going to get another duet space, which means actually we can take this fish. So more tempo gain. That's very nice. And yeah, we're going to get the kingfisher in. So 3 birds, 3 strong brown powers as well in the forest. I mean, yeah, we could be scoring lots and lots of points here, but the eggs are going to be really helpful as well. So yeah, I think probably we'll go with that. I think we go with the plover down in the wetlands, and then yeah, this emerald dove is going to be really good at some point. Picking up some eggs, we can do a double play finch, maybe into pheasant at some point. Got lots of nice options. So yeah, we've got things to be getting on with. We can react maybe if some good stuff comes up in the tray. Or, of course, if this spotted dove decides to come and visit our board again. But, yeah, we'll see how that goes. And, all right, back onto us. 2 turns left here. But it's taking food. Maybe no surprise. We're going to get our kingfisher down. Also no surprise. And, yeah, I think we grab this spot here to connect through. Want to get a nice big group of duet tokens. So that's a nice start there. Up in the forest. And, yeah, we're looking good. 3 tokens down for this end of round goal. Hopefully that'll be enough. to pick up the 2 points nice and early. And yeah, we're getting lots of birds played, lots of duet tokens on the map. So I think we're also looking pretty good for the next round. Lots of birds to go down, lots of food coming through as well, hopefully in this forest. So affording these birds, yeah, hopefully it's not going to be too much of an issue. So yeah, just need to start finding some bonus card birds. It's a little bit concerning because I did see my opponent pick up the Indian Vulture, which means they can copy a bonus card. So we may have to try and get rid of this at some point. There are obviously options to do that with the Asia birds. So yeah, going to be something for us to consider. So okay, Grey Wagtail's going down. That's interesting. That must have been the bird that came up earlier. So I do remember seeing that. So that is going to get some extra food coming in. Very nice. But yeah, let's just go and take some food. So I guess, yeah, we're just going to take whatever food we feel like we need. We could do some re-rolling here. So Kingfisher, we're going to roll. We're going to hit a berry, which feels like it happens all the time with this bird. 2 with the Owlet. What can we get? Not any success there. So a little bit of a slow start, but yeah, the good thing about getting these down early in the Forest Engine is we're going to use them a lot. We're going to be using these powers a lot, and they are very swingy. They're very hit and miss. But if you give them enough chances, law of averages means that you'll get some points. So yeah, not too concerned yet. Still got plenty of time left in this game. But yeah, definitely a nice start up here in the forest. And I say, got some pretty good options to be working with as well. So we'll see what my pet's going to do. Maybe play another bird. Maybe they do have something for the forest. Indeed, Brambling. So we're going to get a tie in that case on the end of round goal. And yes, some card cycling through that teal power is pretty nice. So yeah, strong start with the teals over there. I say strong start with the brown powers over here. So both players will be probably feeling pretty good with how this game has started. And all right, into the end of round goal, of course. Getting that tie there, 2 points apiece. The turn order flipped, and a very, very nice tray there by a Weaver. I would expect my opponent's going to want to pick that up. So yeah, we may get a Spotted Dove finding its way onto our board here, if that is indeed the case. So yeah, got to watch out for that. But yeah, nothing else too interesting. So I mean, if it comes over into my wetlands, I'm going to draw cards. If it doesn't, I think we got to get this Plover in the game. Use that to our advantage as well when we maybe want to go and draw cards. We're probably going to have some extras that we will want to, yeah, go and discard and turn into some points, turn into some eggs. So it does feel very egg heavy. I mean, I've got to think about the jungle fowl a little bit. It's normally not a concern if that's your only egg source, having fewer than 6 eggs. But yeah, with the dove, with the plover, and with the pheasant, we've got to watch out. However, Bioweaver's been left, so I think we go with that. Scaly-breasted Munir going down in the grasslands. Yeah, I think we've got to pick it up. It's too good to leave, so I will be having that. And yeah, I think now, I guess we take food, play maybe the Weaver and the Plover. Just to get 2 birds in there and draw some cards, see what we get. Score points. I mean, this is the kind of bird that you build an engine around, so it's a little bit unfortunate that we've committed so heavily in the forest. But I still think we could do something good here, where maybe we just alternate between the forest and the wetlands, get some tucks, get some caches, get some food, hopefully some more nice big point birds. I mean, I'm starting to think maybe I don't need birds like the pheasant and the dove, but yeah, I guess we'll wait and see. Hopefully some nice well-endangered birds, but at the moment we're going to get blocked in with the spotted dove. So, to be honest, I might just leave that there, because it does at least help me build out the wetlands and get more birds in. So I think for now we're just going to go ahead and take food. I'm going to get rid of the stalks. I don't think I need it, to be honest. I'd rather have the food at this point. So we've got worm seed. We just need another worm. And yeah, more rolling and hopefully some more caching. Well, not this time. on the Kingfisher. Can Owlet? No, it can't. We're going to come oh so close multiple times. But not to be here, sadly, so okay. Yeah, I think I'm okay blocking the spotted dove in. I think moving it around is just going to create more carnage for me. More disruption, because I actually want to be starting to get this wetlands built out a little bit. So I think we'll leave it there. And yeah, just as I say, use this as an opportunity to start building out, start getting more lovely birds into the game. So yeah, Bioweaver, as I say, that's going to be a really good one for us. Big point scorer there. So hopefully with some digging, we'll be able to get some good stuff. And yeah, more point scorers, more card drawers, more good stuff, more big point birds, more bonus card birds. Hopefully is what we can get from the deck. But yeah, opponent looking good. Draw some food here. And yeah, got to watch out. This wagtail can be pretty strong. But it's at least reassuring to know that no European expansion is this game, so we're not going to be looking out for Yellowhammer or anything like that. Which is where that bird can really be strongest in combination with. But yeah, let's get this Bioweaver down. It's a really, really good bird. And I guess we could take this spot down here, but I'm kind of thinking I'd like to control the middle of the duet board. I think that's really, really powerful. Just to be able to get, more tokens in there. And this would be one more point, but I might not actually connect the duet token in there. So I might actually get a point here just by having another one in my largest group. So let's do that. And yeah, let's say with the plover, I think I'll probably play that next as well. And we can maybe look at taking that worm space next door and yeah, try and connect our tokens in together. So definitely getting a good thing going in this wetlands, but we're a little bit behind on the points. 19 is not really where I want to be. Obviously these caching birds, the Kingfish and Owlet, not really done the business as of yet. But hopefully with time we'll be able to get something there. And yeah, with some digging, the plover, the Bioweaver, they could be scoring points for us. And yeah, with no spotted dove pinging back over here, I don't know, I'm hoping my opponent maybe is not going to have the card draw, but they will now because Rosie Starling's got in. So yeah, that's maybe not quite as good as Bioweaver, but certainly not far off. Nice tucking bird. Let's go ahead and do our plover. Did you take the space I wanted? No, you didn't. So that's good. We can have this one here then. I think we do. Yeah, I think we do want that. So we'll grab that. And yeah, draw cards. And I'm wondering if the Twite could be quite nice. Just as another potentially card cycling bird. Another duet token on the map, which we may need to think about here as a priority to try and win this end of round goal. So yeah, worth going for, worth trying to pick up more points. But yeah, otherwise, I don't know. Maybe there's a world where this Trumpeter Finch could be useful in a double play scenario, but we're going to need the right food to come up for that. So yeah, I mean, I could definitely do that. Wondering actually if that's the way to go. Maybe take food twice and then do Finch into Dove for 2 more tokens. And get some eggs, which we can then discard next round for seeing more cards. I kind of like that, actually. I kind of like that. We'll see if we can get these seeds coming through. We do need some berries as well. We do have one there. Yeah, I'm gonna ditch this pheasant, actually. I'm gonna ditch this pheasant. I don't necessarily think that that's going to be a good one for me, so go with that. And yeah, I guess actually maybe we'll try and fully reset this feeder to give us full information. So Kingfisher's still not doing its job. Come on, Owlet, I'm going to need you to help me out here. No, this is really not working out. And okay, no berries, so that does make things a little bit harder for us. But I think, yeah, I mean, we can always use the Finch to ignore the seed cost here, so we can always do a little bit of forcing. I don't think that's a problem there. But yeah, we've got to think about our duet spaces. That's really going to be the strength, I think, here of being able to do a play like this. So yeah, lots to think about. Lots to think about with the duet board. And of course the lack of nectar. So okay, common tailor bird now going in. So we've got some star nests, we've got some cavity nests to watch out for. But you got no eggs, so you can't actually play another bird. So maybe in that case, maybe we don't need to rush into double playing. Maybe we just play... Yeah, because you're going to want to lay eggs here, actually, to make sure that you can use the wagtail. So I think in that case, maybe I just play the emerald dove now. And yeah, overpay slightly. But in that case, I'm actually then able to... Yeah, maybe even take this space, but... Oh, I don't know. Maybe that's the advantage of double playing, is that I can take both of these. Which is quite nice. Yeah, I think actually I'm going to do that. So let's take food again. See, I think we do want 2 seeds. Right, come on, Kingfisher. Really do need you to start doing something. There we go. Okay, 2. As I said, we're stopping at 2. Happy with that. Owlet. Same 2 dice. Can they work out for you? No. Okay, but we do at least finally get something. But yeah, this Owlet, I mean, is that now 5 turns it's missed in a row? Not ideal. Not ideal at all. But yeah, so we do at least... yeah, have some good options here, but we are gonna need to worry about this jungle fowl, because we are gonna potentially be having more than 6 eggs. So something to think about. Try and play more birds next round, and see where that can go for us. So yeah, you have laid eggs, so we are going to be okay. Let's do trumpeter finch. And I guess actually we could take this one here. We can get 1 egg through, and then. Do we want to ignore the egg cost? I think I want to ignore the seed. Because I actually want to spend eggs, and I think food I would like. So if we ignore one seed, we can then play this. Yeah, we can do a little forcing. And clear out that one. We can take this space here, which we do like. And get our eggs coming through. So not a bad play at all. And yeah, 42 points. So we suddenly jumped up a little bit in terms of points. We're going to pick up these end of round goal points as well. And yeah, we're looking strong, I think, in this wetland. So we're going to be hopefully, yeah, digging into some bonus cards. We really need to find these bonus card birds, because otherwise it's a bit pointless having endangered species protector. You can't find the birds that are going to score points for it. So yeah, that's kind of aim number 1, I think, in this situation. But we'll have to see how that goes. Because, yeah, these teal powers, these are going to be good for my opponent. With the card cycle and with the food gaining. So, definitely in a nice position there. All right, there we go. We do, as I say, win the end of round goals. So that's very nice. We come into the next round here. And, yeah, nothing too good in the tray. I mean, this Smew is all right. Maybe useful, but we've kind of already got some good card access going on down here in this wetland. So not too sure that I'd need any more at the moment. But yeah, so we're going to go and draw some cards. And see what we can find. So we definitely discard an eggs here. Okay, Greater Adjutant. Well, you do at least hit this. So we may well be going for that. Oh, Purple Heron. That is a great find. So I'm definitely going to be playing that. Yeah, okay. I think in that case, we're going to skip. But we're going to do a tuck here. And, yeah, Spotted Dove. You're going to be stuck there, my friend. But Purple Heron, we can play that straight away. And this, like the Forest Owlet, should be a good brown power. Hopefully, unlike the Forest Owlet, it's actually going to work and actually going to score points. But we could play it with the rat. Start clearing out these egg spaces. That's going to be really, really good for us. And yeah, then I think probably we'll play the Adjutant as well, unless we can find a good brown power in the next couple of turns. This feels like a no-brainer. Basically 7 points, and then copying whatever bonus card my opponent has over here. That's going to be nice. So yeah, just something to think about. But purple heron definitely will be going for you. And yeah, maybe thinking about where we can go duet token wise. We're already getting a nice big group, but we're controlling the middle of the map, which I think is always key to try and just block off potential routes that your opponent may want. But yeah, purple heron going in, and yeah, I think we're going to take this one up here because that's in prime territory for my opponent and connects into what we've already got. So yeah, that feels like a good option. And yeah, we've got to think about this end of round goal as well, actually. Tokens in a horizontal row. It's currently a tie. This space is looking very appealing with the adjutant. So if we can get our hands on that, that would be a nice aim. Equally, a couple of spots up here would be good to maybe get 4 in a row. But yeah, we're going to be... see what we can do there. As I say, already wanting to play this bird anyway. So yeah, it's going to be even more reason to play it, I think, now. With yeah, the end of round goal in mind. But I say we'll draw probably... I think I'll draw once because what I've got to think about is the jungle fowl. Oh, okay. Actually, maybe I don't because you're going to play the sandpiper and give me an opportunity to get rid of some eggs, which I'm actually all for. So let's do that. 2 eggs are going to go here and we're going to get to see another bonus card. Okay. Well, in theory, pellet dissector should be nice and easy because we've got 3 of these birds. In practice, maybe not, but I think we do go with that over winter feeder. And yeah, hopefully that's going to work out. But okay, now I don't need to worry about the jungle fowl because yeah, we're suddenly freed up on eggs. And that was going to be a problem area for us. So let's go ahead, draw some cards. I don't think any of these are any good. Let's go and roll some dice. Come on, purple heron. Nope, you're not doing much good for me either. Okay, I think I skipped the plover actually because I can always just do extra tucks here. I think I'm going to tuck 2. I think I'm going to tuck 2. And yeah, what I'm going to try and do here is just try and manipulate this feeder as much as possible with the purple heron. And give us a chance of actually getting this fish because we do need it if we're going to play this adjutant this round. But yeah, that's spoonbill. So you did take... I guess it must have been this space here, or maybe this space. So this one's still up for grabs. And hopefully, yeah. Hopefully we can grab that, but that was a good sandpiper, so for us anyway. Yeah, I feel like we should, in a normal world, we should be able to max this out, but Wingspan Asia is anything but normal at times. We may have to cross our fingers and, yeah, hope that these various caching powers can actually do their jobs. And alright, back onto our turn here. Opponent is laying some eggs, so yeah, maybe just prepping again for this grey wagtail. And we're going to draw cards. We're going to draw cards and hopefully... Okay, still not getting anything good. Lots of low point birds coming up late on, which is not great. Come on, purple heron. Nope, you're really not doing your job here at all. We're going to skip this one and do our, yeah, 3 tucks here. So yeah, still 4 points, even with the heron not helping. But I think now, I think we just got to go for it. I think we just got to gamble on this feeder, take food, hope that we get the fish we want. Hope that we get some caches that we want for this pellet dissector. And then, yeah, maybe if we can play the adjutant, that's ideal. We'll do that. Otherwise, probably just have to go back to digging, drawing more cards. And yeah, seeing what can come our way. Because probably going to want 1 more bird to play in the final round. And just maybe clear out some eggs. Maybe another bonus card bird would be good. If the bustard wants to show up, that would be excellent. But yeah, otherwise, just some nice big point birds. That is definitely going to be top of the shopping list here. But yeah, got to say, definitely slightly worried about what my opponent's doing. Got to say, lots of low point birds though. So maybe not too many points on the board right now, but the teals are obviously going to come through. That sandpiper may well have drawn something good. And yeah, I do expect that we may well see that Indian vulture coming at some point. So we've got to watch out there with the copying of our endangered species. But you're drawing birds. Time for us to take food. Can we get the fish? No. we cannot. So that is unfortunate. I guess we just take a bit of variety of food. No idea what we're going to need going into the next round. Let's do some re-rolling though. Can we get some success? We can. So I'm going to stop there. And actually, that rat is going to get us this lower bound, which we do need. Can the Forest Owlet bump us up to the next? It can't. So this is probably the most disappointing Forest Owlet game I've ever had. But that is just how it goes sometimes. So yeah, as I say, we do at least get the 3 points there. And we can't play the adjutant, so I think we may well be getting sniped here on this end of round goal. We'll just have to wait and see what my opponent does. But yeah, I think otherwise we'll just go draw some cards. We'll see what we can find. Honestly, Great Hornbill might not be a terrible play. Just for a nice big pointer at the end. But yeah, otherwise... More Bose Cupboards, where are they? We've only found this one, so... Definitely needing a little bit more support on that front. But yeah, looking like a few options maybe here for my opponent. We'll have to wait and see what's going to go down. But then also if there's even an available space that works for the set of round goal, because that can sometimes... yeah, be tricky as well. I guess it's basically to try and get 4. It's the fish or the cavity. And if you've not got one of those birds that hits that, there's not much you can do. So what is it going down? It is the parakeet, which is the cavity. That is going to steal the end of round goal. Yeah, the white paramean. I suppose, is that copying the emerald dove? It looks like it. So that's not a bad play. So yeah, pick up 4 extra end of round goal points as well. So nothing we could do. Can't play the adjutant because the fish didn't come up. But we can draw cards, so we are going to do that. And wow, where were you earlier? Sri Lanka Blue Magpie. That, I think, might be our play, because that actually could well help us on this pellet dissector where we are struggling so much. So, yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go off the top again. Okay. Probably going to just tuck these, but we'll see what this purple heron can do. Nope. All of these caching birds are just not working whatsoever here. I think probably just one tuck, so I can throw this for food, this laughing thrush, and hopefully get the food to do the magpie. I suppose what we're looking for is we need a berry and a fish. I mean, at the very least, I need a berry so I can play this and then just take more food and then play this. And we know actually that food is going to be worth points now at the end. As I say, potentially 3 more with pellet dissector. So a very well timed magpie, gotta say. Even if I would have liked it slightly earlier in the round, but yeah, it's still such a good one. And one I will be playing here, so over to these teals. Yeah, this is definitely concerned. Lots of points and resources coming through. I mean, yeah, cards, eggs and food, it's all happening with the teals, so yeah, gotta watch out for that, because that could definitely make for a strong end game for my opponent. But we've got a bit of a plan. It is just going to be a case of, will the bird feeder cooperate, because it's not so far, whether we're taking food or whether we're trying to re-roll for these caching birds. So yeah, we do lose the end of round goal, unfortunately, but we get to go first here. And okay, Philippine Eagle is there. Oh, Philippine Eagle is there. Well, that is going to be a tempter. I might actually prefer that to the adjutant, but I can't draw cards here because Fireweaver's full. So I think we're going to take food. Okay, no berries. Now the fish shows up. That, yeah, that could have gone better. So, okay, maybe let's now... I mean, I think we do still just take food here. And probably force down the magpie. But let's see, what can we get on the caches? No, Kingfisher. Oh, we can't actually use the jungle fowl. Well, maybe I should have drawn cards then. If we're missing out on a point. Anyway, okay, Forest Owlet. I feel like I've got to go more than one, and it's just not working for me, so... yeah, that's not going to plan. Not going to plan, but okay. Yeah, I think... I don't know, I think we've still got to play this. Take food, and then... I think maybe still play the adjutant just for the end of round goal. Philippine Eagle is always a gamble. Whereas at least with this, I'm going to be copying my opponent with 2 bonus cards. Hopefully we'd have a chance of getting something good there, but yeah, a bit of a struggle. We started off with a bit of a low score. We sort of recovered you know, towards the end of round 1 into round 2, but it's been kind of slow going. These predators really not hitting. And yeah, we are going to get a low score here on endangered species protector, but hopefully, yeah, I mean, I'm going to try and keep as many fish and rats as I can to do some caching here and make sure we do at least hit that. And yeah, scoring some points. That's okay. Smew's going down, so yeah, not picking up the eagle. I think it's a risk. It's a very late to be playing eagle, so I can understand maybe not wanting to go for it. But yeah, magpie, I think it's got to go down here. So we can, I guess, take this berry spot. That's not a bad one here. Just one more token in our connected path, so we'll go with that. But yeah, 3 turns. I mean, I guess we could just take food twice and then play the adjutant. And then we know that we're getting caches. So yeah, each turn taking food is basically, it's the 3 food for the caches, and then hopefully these other brown powers are going to do some caching, which I think makes it a better activation than the wetlands. But it does kind of depend. It does kind of depend if these, yeah, caching powers, these hunting powers actually want to do their jobs or not. So we'll see, but at the very least, yeah, I think we've got to take food and play the adjutant. I think that's got to go down. And hopefully, yeah, keep a little bit of extra food here. Do the pellet sector, score points there. But got to wait and see what my opponent's going to do. I say maybe we're going to see, that Indian vulture, and that is going to be, yeah, some extra points off our endangered species protector, which we are, yeah, currently not scoring too many points off, but we are getting some fish, so I think we just grab those. And there's the rat, so we'll grab that as well. And yeah, it doesn't actually matter really what other food we get. Can we get some hits? Okay, so actually that is going to sort us out for Pillager Sector finally. And can this Forest Owlet finally do something for us? No. We're just getting burned every time going for 3, so not to be. We may actually end on 0 for that bird, which would be quite something. But yeah, I think we do just go with the adjutant here. And yeah, I suppose we're at least getting a tie then on the end of round goal. I'd certainly imagine my opponent wants to play another wetland bird, so it's basically 5 extra points on top of the 3 for endangered species, so I think it's a no-brainer. And then, as I say, just a question of them whether to take food and trust the hunting powers up there, or whether to take cards and trust the hunting powers down there. But I think food is the better play here, with the magpie getting the caches. So we'll do that and see what we can get at the end of the game here. And all right, 2 turns are left here for us. Okay, white-headed duck has got it, so that is potentially even more points for endangered species, but it's going to be another bonus card for us to copy, so that is going to make things interesting. But yeah, I think we do just play, I say, this adjutant, so we're going to get that in. We're going to clear out some X spaces, and we're going to get another duet token in our largest group, so looking like 10 there in our largest group, so 10 points. So our opponent's 7 at the moment. They may be able to get an 8th, but that is where we're picking up a few extra points. And Enderogos looking tight as well, so I don't know, this feels like it could be quite a close, low-scoring affair, but again, you know, these teal powers are going to score points. That Tailor Bird as well is going to come through quite nicely at the end, so we may be in trouble. We may be in trouble, so I think we're going to need a big final turn here. If the Kingfisher and the Owlet, if they want to help a bro out here, now is the time to do just that. But yeah, we've done what we could on these bonus cards, but it just goes to show sometimes the endangered species doesn't go the way that you want it to. But time to take food. We'll just take more fish because we can. Why not? And yeah, Kingfisher, can you do the job? Nope. You're going to miss. Forest Owlet, this is your last chance. The whole game. Can you do something? Yes, you can. Finally. Okay. All right. So that was 4 points plus the food. So that was worth doing. That's helped us out a little bit at least at the end here. But yeah, I mean, 3 caches for an entire game's worth of work doesn't quite cut it here for the Owlet. So we'll take it, but yeah, too little too late, I fear, is the case here. Purple Heron, I mean, even that. I mean, did we draw once with that, twice with that? No caches on there either, so not to be. But okay, Indian Buster's gone down, so at least it's not the Vulture, because that would have been way better. And only 5 points, so the best bonus card being 5 points is reassuring. We'll see how that plays out, but we are going to get our caches here. Let's just spread them out down low. And yeah, my opponent, as I say, is going to pick up a couple of points with the Brambling, a couple of eggs with the Reeling, and then, yeah, Tailor Bird as well. So we both got some nice yellow powers, potentially. Hopefully the Adjutant can get us a nice bonus card to copy. But yeah, it's a tie on that last set of round goal, as expected. So we both get 5 points, and here we go. What bonus card do we get to copy? Well, it's 3s across the board, so doesn't really matter. We'll take Forest Ranger for 3. Could have been, yeah, a whole lot worse, but only 12. Only 12 from those 3 bonus cards. Yeah, that could be costly. That could be costly, because with 3 over here, I mean, we have just seen them, but I don't know, that could at least be a few more points than us, but we're going to find out, because we're going to jump straight to the scores here, and yeah, I don't know. This could be tight. This could be tight, and I'm not really feeling too good there, but okay, only 8 points on the bonuses. Not really too many eggs around. 13 over there. Tailor Bird did a good job. Caches were good. Tucks were close. It's going to come down to the duet tokens, and oh, we just about hold on with a win. 97 to 94, so yeah, I was right. Definitely a close game. Definitely could have gone either way. Maybe those bonus cards in the end, the undoing for my opponent. So we will take a look. The points 3, 5, and then 0. So we actually scored the 3 off that Forest Ranger that my opponent couldn't. And it seems like that's made the difference in the end there. So yeah, as I say, some nice teal powers, and that Tailor Bird picked up quite a few points at the end as well with those eggs. But the Owlet, that last turn, picking up those 3 points, maybe that's what's made the difference here and turned a loss or a defeat into a win. So thank you very much, Owlet. But really, you should have done a lot more for us than that. So yeah, 6, 3, and 3. As I say, not great on the bonus cards for us either, but just about enough there to get us the win in this game in the Eared Dove Duet. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that slightly weird and, yeah, slightly wacky game. Luckily, it all did come together for us in the end. If you want to see more games from this tournament, do make sure you hit subscribe. Make sure you are following along. I hope to be posting more videos from this tournament, and I hope to see you in one of those very, very soon.